many today, Maundy Thursday, may just pass by as simply the day before Good Friday. And yet it is profoundly significant for so many reasons. Yesterday, Michael spoke about how Jesus washed his disciples' feet. Today is the day we remember when Jesus shared in the Passover meal with his disciples. It's the evening when Judas betrayed Jesus. It's the night when Jesus poured out his heart in agony to the Father in the Garden of Gethsemane. I could go on. There's so much that happened. But something struck me afresh this year, and it's that Maundy Thursday represents the invitation of Christ to each one of us. This is the moment when Jesus' pending death becomes personal for each one of us. It's no longer a prophecy waiting to be fulfilled. It's not remote. It's not for someone else. It's not just symbolic. It's not some judgment of an angry God. It's not just an elaborate drama. This is personal, and it's for you and for me. Listen to these verses in Matthew's Gospel, chapter 26. While they were eating, Jesus took bread. He gave thanks and he broke it, and he gave it to his disciples, saying, "Take, eat. This is my body." Then he took the cup. He gave thanks and offered it to them, saying, "Drink from it, all of you. This is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins." The emphasis is not so much in the act of eating the bread or drinking the wine, but rather the acceptance that what Jesus was about to do was for each one of us. His body was going to be broken on the cross for us. His blood was going to be shed on the cross for us. Why? Because the consequence of sin, of our sin, is death. Because our imperfection separates us from a perfect God. Because God loved us so much that he gave Jesus to take the consequence for our failings. No one else could have done it. This is why the cross is central to our faith, because it represents the fact that in Jesus, and only in Jesus, we are considered perfect. In Jesus, and only in Jesus, we can be restored in relationship with God. In Jesus, and only in Jesus, our lives must be lived out in response to what he has done. There's a song that we sing in the Salvation Army, and it goes like this. My life must be Christ's broken bread. My love his outpoured wine. A cup, O filled, a table spread beneath his name and sign, that other souls, refreshed and fed, may share his life through mine. We're not just spectators of Jesus' death. We are integral to it. We are the reason for it. This is why on this Maundy Thursday we can approach Good Friday not in mourning or with a heavy heart, but with awe, anticipation, humility and gratitude. This is why our faith shouldn't be a closed door, private faith, but a lived out, joyful expression of what God has done for us. Our life and love for one another must be a continued demonstration of Christ's sacrifice for each one of us. My prayer is that we won't let another Holy Week, another Easter weekend pass us by without responding to Jesus' invitation. This is my body, broken for you. This is my blood, poured out for you. Go and do likewise.